Cats never meow at each other. When people hear this, they stop. "What do you mean?" they say. Because it doesn't seem right, but it's true. In the wild, on the streets, in the forest, cats don't communicate with each other through meowing. Meowing was invented solely for humans. Over thousands of years, cats figured out that connecting with this particular creature required a different language. So they created one themselves. That means every time your cat meows, it is speaking directly to you. Sit with that thought for a moment. Now, I'm going to make you a little more uncomfortable. That night, your cat stared at you. For a long time, it wasn't just staring. Its brain was calculating something. What was it calculating? You'll understand by the end of this video. And when you do, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. Zoologist John Bradshaw spent decades studying cat behavior. In his book Cat Sense, he writes something that makes you pause when you read it. He says, "In the wild, as cats grow up, they sever their bonds with other cats. They are solitary hunters. They have no need to socialize. But in cats that live with humans, this process stops. It's as if they never grow up. They remain kittens forever, and the human becomes their mother. Your cat coming to rub its head against you, kneading you with its paws, climbing into your lap. All of this is kitten behavior. The safety, the warmth, the care it once felt beside its mother, it is looking for all of that in you. That small, proud, I don't need anyone creature comes to you every single day and calls you mum. A friend of mine has a cat. His name is Milo. Milo doesn't like anyone he runs when guests arrive. He retreats when kids try to cuddle him. But when my friend comes home exhausted from work, Milo is sitting by the door, waiting. He doesn't say anything. He just sits there. Then he walks over and stretches out at my friend's feet. Isn't that love? Perhaps in its purest form. Now I'm going to ask you a question. I'll give you the answer later because the answer is very different from what you'd expect. When you pet your cat, what does it take from you? Keep that in mind. Let's continue. It's happened to everyone. A cat that's been purring in your lap for hours suddenly turns and bites your hand. You're stunned. "What did I do?" you say. Animal behaviorist Temple Grandin puts it this way. Animals are always showing us how they feel. The problem is that we haven't learned how to look. A cat's body has open zones and closed zones. The open zones, the cheeks, under the chin, behind the ears. There are special glands in those areas. When you pet those spots, your cat is giving you its scent. In cat language, this means, "You are mine, you belong in this home." It is the highest compliment. The closed zones, the belly, the top of the hind legs, the middle of the tail. Touching these areas triggers the alarm system. But cats don't bite without warning. They warn you multiple times beforehand. The tail flicks, the ears pull back, the skin twitches. We just don't notice. And because we don't notice, the bite seems sudden. Try something when you get home today. Don't start petting your cat yourself. Simply extend your hand. If it comes, pet it. If it wants to leave, let it go. Do this for a week. You'll find that your cat starts coming to you more on its own. Now, let's talk about purring. Everyone knows that purring is a sign of happiness. But science says something different. Cats purr when they're in pain. They purr when they're scared. Cats have even been observed purring at the moment of death. Purring is a self-soothing mechanism. Kittens purr beside their mothers as a signal. My mother is here. I am safe. This reflex stays with them into adulthood. It kicks in during both pleasant and stressful moments. Researcher Karen McComb from the University of Sussex discovered something fascinating. The high-frequency sound embedded in the specific purr cats use when they want food has an unsettling quality to the human brain. The brain processes it as something that demands a response. Cats have learned. Use this tone, and the human gets up and brings food. A woman I know has a cat, Ginger, who has never purred in 4 years. She took her to the vet. Everything is normal. Ginger is simply a quiet cat. One evening the woman cried for a long time. Ginger came over, climbed onto her lap, said nothing, didn't leave, just sat there. That night, the woman understood love doesn't always make a sound. Why does the cat leave? You're petting it, and it gets up and walks away. You think, it rejected me. No, a cat's nervous system is far more sensitive than a human's. After a while, even pleasant touch becomes overwhelming. At that point, the cat gets up and leaves, because it knows it can, because it trusts you enough to go and come back. In psychology, this is called secure attachment. A securely attached child doesn't stay glued to its mother. It wanders off, plays, moves away, because it knows. When it returns, Mum will be there. A cat does the same thing. Leaving is not indifference. It is trust. Because being able to leave is a choice. Now, the answer to that question. When you pet your cat, what does it take from you? Nothing. Your cat takes nothing from you. On the contrary, it gives you something. Its scent, its trust. The moment it allows you to pet it, it is giving you the most valuable thing it has, its choice. Petting a cat is also good for your health. This isn't just a feeling. When you pet a cat, your brain releases oxytocin, the so-called love hormone. Stress hormones decrease. Blood pressure drops, heart rate slows. A long-term study from the University of Minnesota found positive indicators in the cardiovascular health of cat owners. The connection is worth noting. And the connection goes both ways. The cat experiences the same calming effect, a familiar hand, a recognizable scent, a slow and gentle stroke. All of it soothes its nervous system. In ancient Egypt, cats were considered sacred. The goddess Bastet, depicted as a woman with the head of a cat, was said to protect the home, children, and health. The Egyptians couldn't fully explain why cats were so special. They simply felt it. Thousands of years later, science began measuring what they felt. John Bradshaw once said, "The cat chooses you. You don't buy it, it accepts you. That difference is everything. When you get home today, look at your cat differently. It has been telling you something every single day. Maybe now you're ready to hear it." If this video taught you something new, give it a like. If you know someone who loves cats, send it to them. Write in the comments. How does your cat show you it loves you? Does it purr? Does it rub its head against you? Does it simply stare? Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.